Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update, sponsored by Tax Network USA, America's #1 choice for tax resolution. Please go to tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Thursday, June 27th, 2024. Here's what's happening today in America. It's debate night, a real coup, Boeing paperwork, and a pharmacy closing stores. It's all coming up. Then Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. But first, oh my, debate tonight. Trump v. Biden. I can't believe it's happening, honestly. Former president versus the current president. 90 minutes, 2 commercial breaks. The microphones will be off and only turned on during your allotted time. This is something that Biden's team requested, but is going to benefit Trump, keeping him more disciplined and in line. Sad testament to America that Dana Bash and Jake Tapper are apparently the 2 best people for the job. As moderators, they loathe Donald Trump. No props or pre-written notes are allowed on stage. No audience will be there. No opening statements. But Trump gets the final word with the final closing statement. The debate's going to be on CNN, but it's going to be simulcast on a few other YouTube pages as well if you don't have cable. And I will be hosting some post-debate coverage on the First TV, thefirsttv.com. We'll see if January 6th comes up tonight. I'm sure Biden will bring it up. But to see what a real insurrection looks like, just turn to Bolivia. The former head of the military led a coup attempt with a military vehicle trying to smash through the entrance of the presidential palace and men marching in uniform against the sitting president. Many supporters of the current president have flooded the area. The coup was not successful, with world leaders condemning the coup attempt. Biden, his team says that the president's keeping a close eye on Bolivia and calls for calm. Do you remember the door flying off the Boeing Alaska Airlines flight back in January? Well, Boeing says a lack of paperwork is why the 4 bolts needed to hold the door plug in place were never installed when it left the factory in October. The workers who needed to reinstall the bolts never had the work order telling them that the work needed to be done. Walgreens currently has 8,600 stores. They're around the 20th business with the most physical locations, but they announced that they are going to close a significant number. Among other reasons, they blame inflation. Obviously, that will come up at the debate tonight. Bill O'Reilly has your pre-debate coverage on thefirsttv.com at 8 o'clock Eastern, and I will host the post-debate coverage right after thefirsttv.com. Bill O'Reilly has your message of the day next.
Are you feeling the impact of recent timeshare industry changes? Now more than ever, the costs of timeshare ownership far outweigh the benefits. My friends at Lone Star Transfer are the only company I trust to help you get out. Our listeners' positive feedback demonstrates why I've supported the company for years. For more than a decade, they have helped over 20,000 owners get out of the timeshare. Their exclusive options can help you get out faster and easier, more than any other option in the country. They are the only company that will give you a written guarantee and release you from your timeshare in a specific time frame. With an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau and thousands of 5-star reviews, customer service is their top priority. For free consultation and a guaranteed solution, please call 855-551-7066. That's 855-551-7066, or go to LoneStarTransfer.com. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Thursday, debate day, Ronald Reagan's handlers came up with a brilliant line in his 1980 debate with President Carter. The sentence was very simple and clear to the American people. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? Well, that one line sealed Jimmy Carter's fate. He had no comeback because his administration was a disaster. Similar situation right now in 2024. The incumbent Biden is in big trouble. So Donald Trump needs such a line during tonight's debate. He needs a pithy, factual statement, and I think I have it. Somewhere towards the end of the bloviating, when the debate tone has been set, Trump needs to look directly into the television camera and say, quote, "I love my country. I wouldn't be doing this if I did not. I realize some Americans don't like me. I understand. But my 4 years in office strengthened our country. Most Americans benefited. And we'll do that again if I can earn your vote. I promise. That's it. Sincere, even humble. To the point. No bluster. No negatives. Otherwise, Trump can hammer Biden all throughout the debate. That's expected. But for that one moment, Donald Trump speaks directly to every citizen in a very personal way. It's a winner. Ronald Reagan would approve. The Trump haters will gnash their teeth. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Name and town if you wish to opine. Okay, let's go to the mail. Ravona Roper, North Highlands, California. Love the No Spin News. You reported that the Bidens refinance their home mortgages every 17 months. My question, do the taxpayers make money from this? No, it has nothing to do with the taxpayers. My question is, why are you refinancing to the tune of $6 million? We should know that. He's the president. Janet, concierge member, $6 million has to be parked somewhere. You cannot legally give millions away. This should definitely be investigated. You're right. The top you can give away is $12,000. That's a year in gift before the IRS swoops in. So, good story. Charles Snyder, White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. Your message of the day on 6/26 was spot on. Donald Trump needs to stop the name calling, stick to the facts. I hope he does that. But I want everybody to read the message of the day, still posted there on BillO'Reilly.com. That's free, by the way. You don't have to be a member of anything. Columns are free, messages are free. Sherry Louder, Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. It's so disheartening when researching on the internet for an honest answer. I'm left to discern which story is based on facts or opinion. How will our great-grandchildren know the truth? The truth is being obliterated in this country very quickly. And that's the way the totalitarians want it. They don't want you to know the truth. And propaganda is seeped in to our news coverage here at a frightening degree. In a moment, something you might not know. If you own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles and have an auto warranty about to expire or have no warranty at all, listen up. Car Shield has a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that's now available to the public. Save on out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. So please call Car Shield now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. 800-925-7584 for a free quote. This protection plan is at an all-time low in price. Drivers who activate the vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing and car rental options at no additional cost. So please call for your free quote, 800-925-7584, 800-925-7584. Hey, what do you have to lose? 800-925-7584. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. Few political debates have changed the course of history, but tonight's exposition between Donald Trump and Joe Biden certainly could. For some comparison, here is a look back at the most important debates in U.S. history. 1858, Abraham Lincoln versus Stephen Douglas. The senatorial campaign in Illinois was the first major contest to focus on slavery. Both men met 7 times, each for 3 hours. Though Douglas won the Senate seat, Abe Lincoln laid out the clear moral argument for abolition. He became a national leader off that and won the presidency 2 years later. Flash forward to 1960. Richard Nixon and John F. Kennedy, the first televised presidential debate. Prior to the broadcast, Vice President Nixon was heavily favored to win the White House. But during the event, the Republican appeared sweaty and irritated. JFK was calm and collected. He spent the previous 2 weeks tanning. Well, as we all know, Kennedy won the election by a hair, literally, 49.7% to 49.6%. 1980, Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan. The two candidates had just one debate. The Gipper came off as friendly, competent, relatable. He coined two catchphrases that changed the race. Are you better off today than you were 4 years ago? Reagan asked the American public. And then he said to Carter, there you go again. Ronald Reagan won the electoral vote 489 to just 49 for President Carter. 1992, Bill Clinton, George H.W. Bush, and Texas businessman Ross Perot. Bush the elder was later mocked by Saturday Night Live for looking at his watch during the debate. The three-way tilted the race toward the Democrat. Though Clinton won the White House, Perot took 19% of the popular vote. And here's something else you might not know. Tonight's contest between Trump and Biden will likely be the most viewed debate in history. Why? To see if President Biden can get through it. Back after this. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.